I'd like to share some Spring 2014 trends and inspirations with you. There's a lot of newness in the world of fabric development for Spring 2014. First and foremost, some geometry lessons. There are checkerboards, stripes, dots, etc. I'm sure all of you saw the massive campaign of Louis Vuitton's this past spring. Every major fabric company was inspired by this collection, and there was so much to select from when we were at Premier Vision for our Spring 2014 season. I think we have some beautiful fabrics in this feeling. They're fresh and sophisticated and right on trend. Jacquards, prints, and yarn dye stripes. We've used them in many ways to bring this home. I love our chino and white, wide double knit stripe that we've mitered and then piped with a touch of crimson. It makes us right on trend and yet totally unique. I love our polka dot slim leg pant in crimson and chino. The checkerboard jacquard in citrine and ivory and opal gray ivory is the quintessential jacquard pattern of the season. And I love how we did it. A cropped kind of Jackie-O jacket, either suited up in opal gray or a bit more downtown and relaxed over a white jean in citrine and ivory. We have a knit tunic in black and white with chino patch pockets that's just fabulous. It's chic and playful and very sophisticated too. Again, it has a bit of a Jackie-O feeling to it. There's an outstanding 29-inch center back length jacket in navy and white. We call it our Geo-Tribal Jacquard. It's a very strong piece and it's very Doncaster. It's from one of our biggest and most dedicated Italian fabric partners. We also have a skirt in navy and white with an engineered stripe, both horizontally and vertically. I guess I could call it a plaid. I just love this piece. It's a very important statement for us for the season, and I love the way Amy shot it for the spring book. Also, there's a great navy clover and white cotton sateen separate skirt and dress. Perfect spring wardrobing for the north and the south. Our sweaters as well are outstanding this season, and there are so many that work with stripes and special engineered layouts in our own color combinations. It again makes them unique to us. I especially love the cardigan in navy and white with the placket and sleeve cuff in navy mirage, with the stripes offset differently than the body. So much fun. Shine. Some of the major houses used metallics, both gold and silver for this spring season. We worked the shine trend also, but a bit more subtly. We have a wonderful crimson tweed dress and jacket that has a beautiful glossy finish on it. It also has a very delicate gold bead trim detail around the neck of the dress and the jacket. There's another fabric from a very technologically savvy mill, which all the major design houses use. In this case, they printed a leopard design on a linen, then put a subtle film of shine on top. Silk organza is a subtle and elevated way to work this trend also. It's tonal and sophisticated. We've worked with organza many times throughout the season. Sometimes we use panels in a garment of organza to tell this story. We even used a black organza ribbon on a black double knit fabric as a stripe detail, and I love this dress. Sheer illusions, another trend. This trend continues from prior seasons, yet we have some new ways of working this. I love our citrine and eyelet dress and tunic this season. Organza works well for the sheer illusions also. We have a fabulous Italian fabric that is in a sheer and opaque checkerboard design in cerulean and white silk gazar. And 3 months after our design was put to bed and improved by us, the cover of Women's Wear Daily was a sheer coat, very similar in feeling, that one by Fendi, and they were talking about fabric trends. Works of art is another important trend. Digital and engineered prints and designs are still an important trend that we have addressed. I love working this way because it makes what we do completely unique to us. We have our wonderful Nuovo linear flower top in silk charmeuse and jersey. We have the same print in our best-selling separate skirt body for spring. I should include our knitwear in this category of trend inspiration. It's fabulous, uniquely engineered layout designs in sweaters and knit jackets. Animal skin's another trend. We seem to see them every season, but it's what the mills do to make them fresh and new that's important. Our Out of Africa group works this feeling in depth. We have a snakeskin suede moto jacket that's very, very chic. The end result is a very sophisticated and modern look. The print that we bought from that technologically advanced mill that I had mentioned earlier is none other than a leopard print, and they and we have it all this season. Of course, there are some very understandable printed ponte pieces also. We have an abstract snakeskin print on rayon jersey in both a top and a dress. Proportions and silhouettes. In terms of trends in proportions, the pencil skirt looks great. I think we've even seen an uptick in our skirt sales recently. We continue to work with tunics in slightly longer shapes in the mix. We love this length for the narrow bottoms we still see as important. And we think the layered look, i.e. a longer top or a blouse with a shorter jacket or sweater, is still a very important and relevant proportion to wear. We see variations on the bomber jacket. It's a new silhouette on the runways, and we have a few very special ones this spring. It's kind of a sporty shape, and this is part of that sports couture trend that feels so right. The moto jacket also remains a shape that we feel is very relevant. When Kathy and I were traveling in Europe, we saw it as a very popular item in the stores for all types of women. I remember finishing a day of shopping on all the major avenues in all of the designer shops in Paris and thinking, wow, I must have seen half of the salespeople wearing a moto jacket of some sort. I saw some very new looking sleeveless jackets and vest designs as well, and we've included one or two to test this emerging trend. In terms of color trend, we have many strong and sophisticated colors, and we have a few softer shades as well, some more sorbet shades. Both palettes were written up as color trends. Citrine, clover, cerulean, crimson, and mirage blue. All clean and bright colors working off our extensive neutrals of white, off-white, chino, navy, opal gray, and black. The sorbet shades of light pagoda and rouge we like worked off of our bistre brown color. It's a bit softer and more of a spring than our typical brown. I want to take a minute to talk about color combinations as a trend idea and inspiration as well. There's color, which we all know and love, and we wanted to take it to the next level of concentration and work color combos as a trend. We love the crimson and white with chino palette that we developed for our group. When I was in Paris over a year ago, several of the high-end stores were merchandising red and white as a color story. It looked so fresh and relevant to me. We also felt strongly about a palette of blues together, along with the clover, and worked that off of our navy and white. Citrine was probably the single strongest color trend for the season, and we like it best off of opal gray and a graphic black and white palette. That's not to say that any of our colors are not interchangeable with our neutrals, but I just wanted you to know that the spring collection contains this layer of design as well. Some techniques and trims. In mixed media, we have new and important shapes in this category, and we did a great job with our knits this spring, bringing them into the forefront of this inspiration. Metallic trim detailing as well. We have a new gold beaded trim for our crimson dress and jacket. It's fabulous. It's delicate and refined, yet it pops the outfit. Also, a great oversized grommet detail on a navy knit jacket and skirt. I love this look, it's terrific. Once again, we're happy to share our inspirations from our travels. We hope you have a great spring season. Thank you so much.